I used to wonder what the fall of the Roman Empire felt like, if you were actually inside it. It seemed so unlikely we'd ever undergo the same collapse. We were far too established, far too rock solid. But here we are, inside the fall of the West, facing war and plague, waters filled with excrement providing a potent metaphor for the state we're in. The British royal family arrested, sexual depravity at the top, war preached over peace and very possibly leading to World War III, unless we're already in the foothills. Naked ambition to dominate the world by force. The revolution might not be televised, but a genocide in Gaza certainly was. The worst of human darkness coming to light. This is who's been ruling us. There is an argument to say that Donald Trump and Netanyahu are merely the wrecking balls doing what the US elite want done, and that the Democrats didn't dare to do while managing to maintain plausible deniability. Otherwise, why the absence of meaningful pushback? Why did Biden's administration perform so awfully that it ushered in Orange Caligula for a second term? It's a house of cards tumbling down around us, or rather, on top of us. A peach rotting from the inside out. When I wrote this poem in 2011, few believed we were looking towards the system's demise, even though capitalism is a cycle, a process that comes to an end. 400 years of science and fact-based enlightenment gave rise to the bourgeoisie and turned peasant labour into the proletarian working classes, but everything contains the seed of its opposite. And even then, conquest and slavery showed the heart of darkness in this vast machine. On the surface, everything looked normal and secure, but it was being hollowed out. Signals were clear in separate events on the surface, but something was churning away underneath. All it would take is one prick to burst the bubble, and that prick came in 2016. Peach. First one bit gives, then another. A small bruise on tender skin, a slight abrasion, imperceptible in the first damp hours. A softening of flesh, dimples you could fit a finger in, a tip only, the print of a murderer's light touch. Pressing inexorably. First one bit and then another falls and fails. Integrity assailed under the throttle of an invisible sleight of hand, stopping breath and blood, draining the body's elixir. So few clues. Nothing slips beyond the peach's own gravity, not even light. A fresh furry package making good eating for eyes that don't see, while hologram surfaces and planes bear down like stealth bombers on the village. Skin melts. A thin pink line between air and chaos conceals subcutaneous solvents dissolving all back to their elements in furious molecular storms. Skin. Assault squads pitch in. Skin, pits and tips past the point where anything binds. Flesh unmeshes, fibres unwind, cells spill their watery content. Tissues sprawl and submit to spores that worm their work down to the centre, down to the core, decomposing chemical law. Bruises that crawled and snuck upon their prey expand in sullen shock and gulf as continents collide. Atlas collapses. There is no reorder from this, only the sweet smell of excess and the long wait for the kernel to give rise to more rotting fruit. The blossom was beautiful.